talking to Jennings, Bradley, and I was asking him about having, such great linebackers ahead of them, some of whom could be gone next season. I was asking, what's that like for him? What's that like for you guys? Do you feel a responsibility to help teach these guys?
Well, I guess it's really all on everybody in the whole team. The back end really, I remember being freshmen and having Jinx and Carter and all those boys, really cracking down on us and trying to make sure that we're in the right shape, not just physically, but right shape mentally to prepare for whatever was going to come our way during the season. So it kind of falls outside of your position too. Everybody's talking to everybody. But yes, of course, since they're in our room, we feel obligated to help them, and they do the same with us if they see something that we don't know or something we can, improve on.
Can you talk in particular about Jennings or any of the other younger guys, what they're doing now specifically?
What they're doing, as far as how they perform,
yeah,
all of them look great. I like watching Bradley. He's so powerful. Steve's, he's doing well at the wheel position, running through gaps. That's really the main thing. You see Pinkney getting all the TFLs. Steve's going to be in that same position. So it's all about just filling out what the need is for that spot, and just angling yourself to be better at what those jobs are.
What's it been like to work with Coach Packy? You guys had him in the spring. Now he's going through his first camp with you guys.
Yeah.
What's he like?
Well, Packy's been with Diaz since it's been a long time, but he was here as a DA
on
in
the
beginning.
Coach, as a coach though.
Yeah, okay. Well, I like his coaching style. I know that. Me and him, we get along really well. I get along with all the coaches, but he's the one that's been over me this whole time, and we all learn a lot coaching or learning from him. Being in his room, he's always available for us to watch film with him. Extra. It's not like we're here and then we leave and then that's all there is to it. So, we really have an opportunity to get better with Coach Packy.
You mentioned his style. What is it that you like about his style?
Teaching, there's never a play. You can have a perfect play, but there's still something to learn from, on that play. There's always something. Maybe you had the assignment right, but the technique was wrong. You could have done 10 things out of 11 things right, but he's going to get on you about that one thing, that last thing. So, there's no stopping the improvement.
So what was the balance of practice like today? You guys started in the facility, came outside. What is that experience like?
Well, we're used to being, out here in the heat all day. So I guess just, being in there for a little bit of air conditioning, it's kind of like just if we were to do a warm-up inside. We're still going hard inside. It's just the temperature is different. That's really the only difference, but we bring the same intensity.
Couple more for Zach. How do you feel like your progress is going at striker? The 2 scrimmages now, playing the position.
Well, for me, there's a lot of similarities. They're giving it a new name, but it's really just adding a couple assignments on, and a different look, I guess. But there's a lot of similarities for me, so the transition hasn't been rough at all.
Zach, would you?
What has it been like to play, with the race that you've been able to avoid setbacks?
I'm diving on the ground. I'm punching people in the chest. I'm working moves with it. I'm completely comfortable. If I didn't feel comfortable with it, then it would have slowed me down to the point where I probably wouldn't, be on the field. But I feel great.
I was going to ask about starting against a top 25 team. Would you rather do that or go against maybe a little less competitive team? What's better to start?
You want the best all the time for every game. If we could play whoever the last 10 national champions, we play those teams. Because that's Coach Diaz puts it on. It's just the standards. We have the U on the side of our helmet. That's what we're supposed to do.
Anything about LSU you can say? I know you haven't studied them that much, but what are you expecting from them?
I'm expecting them to have big players and for us to play like giants. I don't want to get too much into details, but we watched the spring game and we're going off of that right now.
Thanks, Zach.
Thanks.